Welcome to Inland Empire Alive, bringing you issues, events, and perspectives from throughout San Bernardino and Riverside counties. I'm David Brady, and today I'll welcome Daniel Vasquez to talk about all the exciting action coming to San Manuel Stadium this season with Minor League Baseball's Inland Empire 66ers. That's today on Inland Empire Alive. Baseball is back, and here with me to talk about it is Daniel Vasquez of the Inland Empire 66ers and San Manuel Stadium. Daniel, welcome. Let's talk about opening day.
Fantastic. Starting April 8th, so we've been looking forward to it. A lot of fun things planned. We're going to be playing against Lake Elsinore, a little crosstown rivalry almost. Then the following day, we're going to have our first fireworks show of the year. So it's going to be a lot of fun, inexpensive tickets, family-oriented, and we got beer.
Talk to me about the team. For those who aren't familiar with minor league baseball and some of the teams in the area, talk to me about the 66ers.
Well, the 66ers, we've had about a 10-year relationship with the Angels from Anaheim. So this is professional baseball. A lot of people think that it's a developmental league or they're not professional, but this is the real deal baseball. All these players are going to be going through the system for the Angels. You might see them in the next few years. So this is exciting baseball, top talent. We've had games where Mike Trout's come out and played on rehab. Big league names come out and play every now and then where you get to see them up close and personal. And
I know from experience the minor league stadiums tend to be very, very intimate. They are really great experiences for fans.
Oh, it's fantastic. The majority of the ballparks are between 3,000 and 5,000 in our league, the California League. So you're up there. You're 10, 15 feet away from the action. Sometimes you can even smell them.
So what makes San Manuel Stadium unique? Of all of the stadiums that you travel to?
I would say we got a couple different features that we have. We down the third base line behind the dugout, we offer a full bar. So it's liquor, beer, mixed drinks. It's very family oriented, of course. That's our staple. Inexpensive. You get in the ballpark for $2 on Tuesday, $5 on Friday. That's really the goal, is to make it affordable. We're located in downtown San Bernardino, so we take pride in offering a good space where you feel safe, you feel welcomed. Get to come out and just relax, cut your kids loose, let them chase foul balls while you relax. So that's our main staple.
What are some of the matchups that people should look forward to this? What are again? How did the team do last season, and what are we looking forward to this season?
The wins and losses, sometimes we forget about them. But I tell you, every time you come, you have a good time and want to come back. We focus more on the experience.
Well, talk to me about some of the promotions. I know that's a big part of.
Perfect. Some of our main promotions we want to talk about are, this year we went fully just trying to find niche communities that we can cater to and invite out. For example, I'm wearing a hat from last year. This is it was last year to celebrate the 101st anniversary of the Negro Leagues. So we have another Negro League night where we're going to be wearing a custom uniform, catering to that community. And we're working with the Riverside Black Chamber of Commerce to get those fans out here, personally invite them. We'll kind of move down to some other events. We're going to have some fun ones. We're going to do a tribute to Sublime, Ska Night. So we're going to be the Inland Empire Bad Fish. So that's going to be a great event. We're going to have custom uniforms, custom hats, looking for some different tribute bands that come out and just have a good time. We're going to do a Pachuco night. We're going to be the San Bernardino Pachucos, and we're teaming up with the Inland Empire Regional Chamber of Commerce. We're going to have a completely new look. It's going to be black with gold pinstripes, a tribute to the Zoot Suits, and a lot of history behind that here in Southern California. We like to tell that story.
How important is it to tell the story of each community where the teams are located?
I think that's what it is. I think that's what makes us stand out. We hang our hat on, like on this hat, we're the Inland Empire. We like to invite every community personally. It's the way I say it is, you never come to my house unless I personally invite you. So that's kind of how we like to extend it to the different regions, the different cities. For example, we're going to be hosting a Redlands night where we're going to be catering. We're changing our name to be the Redlands Pickers. It's going to be focused on the orange groves and a nice look to it. We're going to transition into a Riverside night where we're going to pay a tribute to the rain cross symbol, and just to specifically target these communities and let them know, hey, we care about you, we care about your business, and we care about your fanship. So it's going to be a fun night, catering to all sorts of different communities where you can feel welcome. You can, save a little bit of money compared to going to Dodger Stadium or going out to Anaheim. We're close, we're local, and we care.
How fun is it for the back of house staff to plan these promotions, to come up to sort of go wild with creativity and think of what's going to resonate with the hometown fans?
Man, if you thought Ska Night and Sublime Night was fun, all the rejected ideas would be a whole TV show, you could say. But it's a small group of us. It's 10 to 15 of us in the front office. We all from different backgrounds, very diverse front office. And we bounce these ideas around. Hey, what do you think is going to work? What are we willing to hang our hats on? What are we willing to kind of go on the ledge? That's minor league baseball for you. It's being creative, being able to toe the line. Between family focused to kind of being a little bit more zany, a little wacky from time to time.
Do you have ones that stand out, like favorite ones from the past?
Oh, well, the tribute. I think, man. I would say our kukui. We have a theme that we wear 6 to 8 times a year, where we, in the Hispanic culture, Latino culture, the kukui is like the boogeyman. Mm-hmm. It was always, something you told the children, and hey, you better behave before the kukui comes and gets you. So that was one we've came up with around 4 or 5 years ago, and when we just bring it, when we wear that uniform, the team plays different. Mm-hmm. The fans act different. It's a little bit more vibrant. Of a game, it's a little louder. It's a little more fun.
Well, it must be fun to create something that then becomes a tradition.
Correct. So the tradition is definitely just to be more community oriented. Another thing that we pride ourselves on is 4th of July. San Bernardino itself we've never really had a place to have a 4th of July fireworks show. Lake Elsinore always has theirs. Rancho always has theirs. There's always something going on. We take pride in every year putting something on. Even during COVID, when we didn't have a season, we had a whole season canceled. We with the support of San Manuel and ThinkWise Credit Union, we were able to put on a socially distanced fireworks show in our parking lot. We couldn't come in the stadium, but we did like a big tailgate, and things like that are for the community. It's not only do you see the fireworks from the stands, you see them from the surrounding neighborhoods. So we take that very, very, that's our responsibility to put these things on for the community.
How important has the support of the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians been in raising the profile of the team, of the stadium?
Oh wow, you can't. It's incalculable. The support from financially, of course, is great, but also raising our level of expertise and being able to lean on them on marketing and making sure that we're on the same wavelength when it comes to the community. They support the community throughout the whole Southern California, the whole region. So for us to be able to be on par with that, it elevates our brand to be part of the San Manuel Tribe of Indians brand for sure.
You talked about this is professional baseball.
100%.
Is it a different type of baseball? Do you see different types of plays, different types of coaching, or is it a little rougher edged?
It's a great question.
How would you describe it?
That's a great question. It's actually they're younger.
Okay.
The guys are younger. They're coming out of high school. They're coming out of college. So with that being said, they play with intensity. They hustle. They run out little singles. Have you ever watched a big league game, a Major League Baseball game? They ground out to the third baseman. They're jogging, walking off the field. Not at our games. These kids are hustling. They're proving themselves. They're putting themselves on the line. They're getting dirty. The pitching's a little rough. They're young guys, so it's a little rough around the edges. They're developing, but it's a different dynamic. If you're into baseball, you like to watch it, you're going to appreciate this. It's young guys trying to do the best, make a name for themselves.
So what got you into this?
Oh.
Were you always a baseball fan as a kid or a player?
It's a crazy good question. I'm not really a sports guy.
Okay.
I don't really follow sports. My favorite sports.
Well, let me ask you: do you have to enjoy something like this?
I don't think so. I don't think.
It sounds like it's a good night out for the family, whether or not you follow the team, whether or not you know the rules of the sport.
Correct.
Is that fair to say?
I would say that you're 100% on it. It's I would sometimes say baseball is a byproduct of what we do. What we do is we create family experiences. A lot of people don't remember the score. No one remembers the score. You remember
They left early because they wanted to beat the traffic.
Exactly. You remember those conversations that you had with your mom. You remember those hours you spent as a season ticket holder next to your wife. You know,
the
there's
giant hot dog.
Exactly. You remember all those things. You remember the first foul ball. You remember, you know, those conversations you've had. That's why I love baseball. I love baseball. I was never really a good player, but I would always go 5 games a year with my mother. You know, opening day, closing. You know, my birthday, her birthday, and then another game. So that's why I love baseball. That's what gives me the passion for it, and we want to create those same experiences for other people. Baseball's great. It's fun to watch. It's exciting, but we're all about creating those memories that you can, you know, have forever.
Does it help that California is such a strong baseball state? There are so many teams. There's so many dynasties and great players. And
it's honestly, I'm from Texas, so when I moved out here a few years back, it's like baseball mecca. You have like Elsinore, 30 minutes away, Rancho, Dodgers affiliate, a couple minutes away, half an hour from our ballpark. The Angels, San Diego, Los Angeles. This is baseball territory. And then going back into the history of, you know, the industrial leagues, the Latino leagues, the adult leagues. You see a lot of people still playing baseball out here. There's a lot of history behind it, and the more you dig into it, and that's something we like to expose when we do these different nights, the Negro League nights, the Pachuco, the Kukui nights. There's a lot of baseball, not even professionally, just amateur baseball that goes around in the Inland Empire that there's a lot of history behind.
Where can people go to find out about the promotions, find out about the ticket schedule, the game schedule, the prices?
The best place to go is our website,
Okay.
66ers.com. We have all our different social media handles there, but that's where you'll find our schedule. That's where we find our different list of promotions. We have a few just basic things.
Sure.
Every Tuesday, we're doing $2 tickets. We're doing $2 tacos and $5 margaritas. That's every Tuesday. Every Wednesday is my favorite. You get to bring your dog to the ballpark. What's better than that? You bring your dog, you get to hang out. As long as they don't run on the field and catch the fly ball, we're good with it. Thirsty Thursday, I'm going to give this one to one of our staff, Holly. She said the beer's too expensive. We need cheaper beer. So we're going $2 canned beer on Thursdays. Fridays is going to be $1 hot dogs and $4.50 lawn seats. So that's thank you for Omnitrans for helping us out with those $4.50 lawn seats. Saturdays, bobbleheads, and Sunday fun days from Stater Brothers. So
How long is the season? So opening day is Friday, April 8th. It runs until...
September, I believe our last game, September 3rd, and then going into a championship run this year. I have a good feeling for it. So hopefully we get a little bit of extra games, but it's a 66 home games.
Oh, okay.
So it's on par with Major League Baseball. At one point we were at a 140 game season. Now we were down to I guess 66 times 2. Don't do the math on me here. But 66 home games. We play 6 games in a row when we're home. Then we play 6 games in a row on the road. So it's a grind. It's a full baseball
And how
season.
far is the circuit? Like, what is the territory?
Well, the Southern Division is gonna be Lake Elsinore, Rancho, and then Visalia. That's going to be our Southern Division. But we travel all the way up to San Jose, Stockton.
What has been the most enjoyable thing for you about being so close to a team? Getting to know the players, getting to know the coach, getting to know, the people that are actually out there doing the sport.
I think it's just the little memories that we get to have. I remember one of my favorite memories was some guy. I was giving him a baseball cap. We're giving him all their equipment, and he was in between sizes, and he was like, "Man, am I a half? Am I a 3/4?" He didn't know. Well, I was in between size too, so I wore the hat for a couple days, and then when he came back, I was like, "Here, I have this hat completely stretched out for you." He loved. His name's Bert Smith. And I remember the guy, then to be able to see him from that little silly story I have to then see him make his Major League debut. And I'm like, hey, I remember I stretched his hat out for him. Little things like that, getting to meet just different
Future
stars,
stars,
future stars, and seeing them develop. It's really exciting.
Where do you hope the team goes in the next couple of years? Like, what's the vision, over the horizon?
The vision, I would say, is just to keep on pace with the community engagement that we're doing. There's a lot of cities in the Inland Empire that that you just drive through. You're driving from Fontana to, you're going through Rialto, you're going through Colton. A lot of those cities that you just pass through and don't think about. I want to recognize those cities. I want to be able to give them a platform, show them a little bit of love that Los Angeles always gets. I think bringing the Inland Empire together and show, it's an important place, and we like to broadcast that.
Well, rooting for a team brings a community together, certainly. So I think that is a good point, that this is something that the Inland Empire folks can rally around.
Correct.
The hometown team, recognizing their victories and cheering their victories and kind of, crying on each other's shoulders during their losses. So, on opening day, what can we expect? Is there anything specifically planned for opening day that's going to make it memorable? Also, like you mentioned, this is coming after 2 years of the pandemic. What's going to happen on Friday, April 8th?
Friday, April 8th is going to be a great community showing. We've been selling a lot of tickets. We're going on sale actually the March 3rd. So that'll be the first day we're selling, and we're going to be going into the season with a lot of steam. I think after the pandemic, that the last year, it was a little sketchy coming out. But I think a lot of people are ready to stretch out, kind of get out to the ballpark, get to see their friends again. So it's going to be a lot of fun stuff planned. Do
you have a lot of regulars that are kind of eager to get back to the games?
Oh man, we have regulars. We have our season ticket holders. Without them, it would be a lot different.
Well, talk to me about that. How affordable are season ticket packages?
We take pride in the affordability, of course. The best about our season ticket plans is that you have a variety of it. Whatever, we're trying to be flexible. We know everyone has schedules and has a lot of different other obligations. So with that being said, we have from 4 to 6 games all the way up to the full season. And again, they're very affordable. From $10-15 a ticket. Getting discounted all the way down to that. Also, as a season ticket holder, you get all the different promotional items. So you'll have all our bobbleheads. We have a whole line of David Eckstein bobblehead this year, Garrett Adams. We have a Sugar Skull Pachuco bobblehead. We got one of my favorite, the Hula Girl. So a little Hula Girl 66ers bobblehead that you can put on your car. As a season ticket holder, you have access to all those products. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to come early. Being part of the family, we make sure that you get those gifts. And then also you get to be part of the team. You're a friend. You're a family. If your son wants to come in and watch batting practice, or you want to come and maybe meet a player, we have access to that for our family.
Well, it sounds super exciting. I wish you all the best. Opening day, Friday, April 8th. It's the Inland Empire 66ers against the Lake Elsinore Storm. Tell me again, where can people find the schedule and how to buy tickets?
Buy tickets at 66ers.com. The site's amazing. You're able to access tickets, promotions, season ticket plans. If you're interested in any sponsorship activities as well. So all our information's there, best place to go. And then you go to social media after that, where we update constantly.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Daniel. And I will leave you by saying, play ball.
Thank you, sir.